Niggas like, yo, this nigga spit.
This nigga said cheating niggas like, yo, this nigga spit.
This nigga spit.
Yo, when I first saw that meme with the baby, he's like, I took my bitch a paper, but I still got cheating niggas.
This nigga spit. Oh, this nigga spit. So he said that shit like, oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Future relations.
Run that back. Run that back.
What did you say? Run that back. Welcome to the TrapNerd podcast, man. I'm here with my motherfucking guys. We got Marv in the building.
Yeah.
He's in the building, rolling up some of that good gas.
You know
what I'm saying?
Yeah, know what I mean.
And we here. It's another fucking week. And I'm feeling good. I don't know how y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? I just had a fucking baby. Shout out to fucking James. Man, you know, quiet. Little nigga quiet, yo. He sleep, go back to sleep. Shit is cool. You know what I'm saying? Just be up at night.
Playing his part.
Yeah, he do what he do.
You know, motherfuckers like to be up at night, though. How your baby doing, though?
Yo, he finally getting them extra hours during night. You know what I mean?
Okay.
He done stretched about 5, 6 now.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So I'm looking
nice.
Yeah, we getting blessed right now.
That's
yeah.
that shit be love,
don't it? Once I
go
get back
from
to
that 2, 3, 4
hours to that
Yeah.
5, 6, and you like, oh, I can sleep. Like
Once I
I'm
get back
good
to
off
that,
of
I'm
5,
good.
6 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
I can literally function off of 6 hours of sleep.
all day.
That's ideal for me.
Saying, but it's all good, man. And shit, it's just I'm grateful. He came in this world healthy. You know what I'm saying? Life is straight. Everything is copacetic at my crib. It's nice and quiet. It's peaceful and serene.
The hormones came down yet?
Man, it's great. It's cool.
Man, I know how that go. It was like night and day.
Yep.
I swear to God. I was like, where'd this come from?
Yeah, son. You ain't walking around miserable no more, son. So shit is copacetic. You know what I'm saying? How y'all niggas doing, though?
I found out some black family secrets. They done let me peek behind the curtain.
Yeah. Right. Rest in peace.
Yes,
Rest in
my
peace.
Nana,
Nah.
man.
Rest
Lost
in
my
peace,
grandma
Nana.
this past week.
Absolutely.
We put together a funeral on a motherfucker, though. Yeah, that's why I tell you, have your shit together. Yo, have that motherfucking shit together. You can do that. Like, you ain't see no GoFundMe.
Yeah.
That's why you be fucked up that way. But hey, my grandma was paying on shit for 30 years, though, so she been on that. But I done found out some family secrets. A couple people I thought was cousins and found out they some aunts and uncles.
Oh, you ain't cousins. You ain't my cousin.
Yeah, because
shit.
my great-grandfather had 3 kids outside my great-grandma. But they were so young. They were like 30 years younger than my Aunt Betty, which I don't care at this point. Not everybody know. They was 30 years younger than her. That when they mom died, she took them in and raised them.
Oh.
So I always thought those were her kids.
No.
And come to find, because when I was
Those
doing the
are brothers and
obituary, I had to
sisters.
type up all my grandma's brothers and sisters. So I sent it to my aunt, like, all right, yeah, here go everybody. She's like, oh no, you missing 3 people. I said, I ain't missing no 3 siblings. She's like, nah, you missing Melvin, Curtis, and Tina. I was like, what do you mean?
Huh?
I was like,
Those ain't my children.
Like, those are her nieces and nephews. I was like, those are my cousins. She's like, nah. I was like, oh shit.
Son, let me talk to you for a
Listen,
second.
everybody. I say this all the time, man. Everybody grandfather had a second family.
Yo, he had a second family
100%, yo.
across town.
I bet,
And our
I
family
bet
so
L's
thorough.
grandfather had a second family. 100%.
And then he's so thorough that when he died, his kids took care of his other kids.
That's what it is, yo. Hold it down. You know what I'm saying? Family's everything.
My great grandma, she still love that nigga. I'm like, yo, he had 3 kids. It ain't like he had 1.
Man, that's,
But it was at 3 at the end though. It was like she had all her kids by him. Her 9. No, her 11. No, her. I forgot. My grandma had 13 siblings, so however many that is. Shit. 10. She had her 10, and then he went and had 3 more. I'm like, nigga, how can you even afford this? But 30-year age gaps and shit, that helps.
I'm glad everything went smooth for you, though.
Yeah, man, that shit was smooth service.
CJ, how's fucking business?
Boom, man.
Booming. New Year kicking off, right?
It
You got
did.
the new release with the hats. You feel me? You see us.
Oh yeah,
rocking
I
the
gotta grab a couple.
new release drops.
You know
Make
what
sure
I
you shop TrapNerdCreations.com. Grab you a Scully. It ain't winter time yet for some reason, but it's gonna happen soon. So you know what I'm saying. Make sure you get on the website.
You
grab
gotta get
some
ready
Scullys.
if you stay ready.
Yeah, exactly what him said. You know what I'm saying? But so kicking off the new year, last week was the first podcast of the year. You know what I'm saying? We said goodbye to our guy, White Suede, who's going to go on to bigger and better things out in Wyoming. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know how, but he gonna do it
He
somehow.
going to do it, you know what I'm saying? Because he's TrapNerd certified.
Bigger and better in Wyoming.
Exactly, because he's TrapNerd
He gonna
certified.
find it.
You feel me? And so we coming at y'all with basically a brand new show. It's the 3 of us now. It's probably just going to be the setup, no let up for next couple months.
Whole lot of nigga shit.
You know what I'm saying? Until we anticipate X from the Dark Web's return. Shout out to that. You know what I'm saying? We are released on that. It's coming soon. But we do have a new format to the show.
X got some new shit too.
Yeah,
X do got some
get the
new.
fuck outta
X
here.
is exactly. Make sure y'all shout out X's new podcast with his brother Jerry. Man, get the fuck out of here.
Man, get the fuck out of
First
here.
episode was pretty fucking funny, and it's a lot of
I ain't listen yet.
yeah,
But I'm
and he's also looking for a lot of fucking feedback from you guys because it's from you. He want to hear your stories. So make sure y'all check that out on Spreaker network.com. Also check his Facebook. It's there. But we do got a new format to the show. We want to give y'all more cohesive show for those who are coming to us for specific things. So how we gonna kick it off from now on is we gonna speak on the things that we love to speak on always, but we're gonna keep it in the format of music, bullshit, sports. So if you're tuning in for the music, that's always gonna be in the first part of the podcast. We will let you know. We're gonna also apply some timestamps as well. But from music to bullshit, and that's from our most our toxic and our best fucking topics that we give y'all. So that's always gonna be in the second half of the show. And to wrap everything up, it's gonna be sports. I know you're not coming here to listen to us talk about sports. So that being said, we also want to introduce a new segment. It's called A Hill to Die On, where each one of us each week are going to bring us a topic that we will die on that hill for. And we will sit here and we will debate that shit too. So going back to the format of the show, we're going to start out with the music. A lot of good music dropped this week. We got the record that we played at the beginning of the show. That Drake and Future.
Yeah, for you video.
We all sat around and said, yo, we don't need to hear that album. And then they dropped that single. I'm like, you know what?
Nah, I might need that. I might need that.
What a Time to Be Alive wasn't terrible.
Yeah, they got some.
So
I
I'll
still
go back
spend a
and-
couple records from
I'm
that.
going to be real, son, because after I listened to that record, I went back and listened to What a Time to Be Alive. And they do have some bops on there.
Yeah, it's a couple.
And a lot of
I still
shit that
listen to.
aged very well.
It was only like 10 tracks on there.
Yeah, and
I think that's what it was for me, and it was like a 50-50 type of thing. So I'm
me
like,
and all my friends got money to spend. That shit is.
You're right.
Makes me want to go to a strip club every time I
Yeah,
hear
I'm about
that
to say
shit.
that
yo.
reminds me of like a late night drive home or a strip club vibe, one of the two. And then Future got the hottest verse he ever wrote. I went back inside the attic, counted up,
Counted up
left.
the
Yeah,
left.
that shit right. That verse, oh my, live from the gutter. Oh my God,
yeah,
he went black on that motherfucker.
he did.
He got some shit.
So,
though.
what do you guys think about the new record, though?
I like it. I think it's two different records,
Mm-hmm.
but I like that shit a lot. Actually, I can listen to Drake joint in one tone, and then when I'm like, all right, time to turn this shit up.
Same shit at all.
Yeah, let me get this Future shit rocking. Like,
Yeah.
I like that shit. You know,
I'm
And
a fan, and I think that they actually got a little more creative this time.
I agree that too. I think they are a little more creative with the records. But there's the thing with that I caught with Drake is that I wonder, has he taken over the reins for luxury rap? Because to me it was Rick Ross.
I don't think he's taking over the range.
You don't think he take over? He ain't got the voice for it.
Nah,
not even
Ross
that.
Ross still got the luxury rap.
Because we
lane.
still able to say Ross.
That's still
That's what we
his
look for him for.
bag.
I
Yeah.
think Drake is in so many different bags that luxury rap is just a bag that he can get into because we know that he's probably the richest rapper out, not named Jay-Z. So, but I'm gonna be real about the record though. I'd much rather it have been more cohesive, like one track.
I
did
agree.
not like the fact that we just gave me a Drake record and then gave me a Future record and just played it.
You know what it sounded like? The one shit on Views
Which one?
with him and Future.
The track I probably skipped.
I would say I can't recall
I
that
can't even
track.
recall the record.
Yeah.
And I actually
But,
like a few
like,
records.
and I
on
mean,
Views.
not taking nothing away from it because I do actually like them separately. That record separately. I just don't like that record how they put it together. Like that right there maybe it's something that they're trying new. It's a sound that they just want to bring and they want to be the first to do it.
Yeah.
But I much rather not. I like my songs to go
Grammys.
away.
Grammys. Yeah, I don't really remember that record to be
No,
honest.
because
I
like
skipped that shit.
I feel you on that one, but I think that what they tried to do was do that fucking sickle mode shit. You feel how? But sickle mode was the first of its kind, and that shit flipped way better.
Yeah, I was say
Nah,
flip mode kind of
they did-
transitioned better.
Grammys did that. Listen, I'm about
Play
to
it.
play. Hold
Play the
on,
record.
I'm about to go.
What?
Not my fault. I opened Pandora. I got to go to title.
Pandora.
Don't be disrespectful.
I gotta end up putting my kids back on title, man. They starting to listen to music a lot more. They be on YouTube streaming. I'm like, y'all eating up the internet. Wait a minute.
Galaxy Note 10 Plus.
Here go the snitch. I thought he unplugged it when we come in.
Yeah, I did.
This motherfucker was
watching.
I'm about to unplug that hole.
Yeah, that motherfucker be on some other shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I remember that.
Remember this?
Yeah.
Halfway through it switched up.
Yeah, you're right.
You're
You're
right.
right.
Grammy. Niggas think I want a Grammy.
Yeah, you're
They gon'
right.
think I want a Grammy.
Yeah.
They gon' think I want a Grammy. They gon'
I
think
remember now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The record I skipped. I didn't
I
do
think
that.
I think that's Drake bag. I honestly don't see too many people doing that. I see him doing that a lot more. He's done, and to be honest with you, he did that shit on if you're reading this, it's too late.
But that's my favorite Drake though. The way he rapped on the first part of this record.
Oh yeah.
That's my
Absolutely.
favorite
When you
version of
talking
Drake.
like that,
Slow beat.
when you're talking
Just
that
rap.
Gold Roses Drake,
Yeah,
that's the shit that's the record I'm looking for.
Yeah, that's what I like.
But at the same time, like I hold Future and Drake to a different standard, only off the strength that I don't really look for Future for lyricism. I know he got a couple quotables, but for the most part, Future's a vibe.
Yeah,
You know what
exactly.
I'm saying? So like I don't hold him to a caliber where I'm looking for bars. So I want it to sound good, and I don't think this record sound great.
Okay, I don't look for bars, but I do look for the quotables.
Okay.
Yeah, if you I get
Like
exactly
if I
what
hear
you're
if I
saying,
hear
yeah.
Future verse where he don't give me 2 or 3 quotables, then I'm like, that was a subpar Future verse.
Yep.
Future gonna give you 2 to 3 quotables
A verse.
in a song at least.
Absolutely. But like at the same time, it still has to sound good. I mean, if we gonna be honest, if you're not a lyricism, it has to sound. You have to be good at the sound. This one, I just don't think this record sounded great. I think it was the hype behind it. I love Drake's verse. I love Future's record or Future side of it, but they
You
could
know
have
what
gave
you're
me
doing?
full songs.
Yeah, they could have each gave me
I know
4 songs.
I know what he's
They did
doing.
What am I doing?
You're subconscioally comparing it to No Guidance.
I can't help it because that's a smash.
It is. Yeah, that's it. We gonna play that 10 years, 20 years from now, like we playing Redbone.
Bro,
Yeah,
I hear it
Red
now,
Bull,
and I'm
Red
like,
Bull.
you don't have to turn this record off.
Redbone gonna be playing for the next fucking forever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. But you hear that record too, and like, you never want. I heard it when I went to fucking grab my subs today, and again, I'm like, yeah, this is
It's like one of them songs I kind of don't want to end.
Yeah, it's a great ass song, but either way it goes, like you said, am I comparing it to that? Yes, I guess
Subconsciously you
to
are.
that standard, or am I wrong for that though? Is Future and Chris Brown? I feel like they put out enough music and enough quality music that I can compare the two to expect that, or I can have those expectations for Future that I would have Chris Brown.
I wouldn't. I think Chris Brown puts out a higher quality of music than a lot of people. He puts out a lot of volume, so that's where the comparison may come through. So that's where you might catch some of his
But
mid.
I mean, when I see a collab of that caliber, I mean, I would expect for it to sound fucking
You know what?
cohesive. I mean,
so
even
when
the
you,
trap.
when you put it that way, nah, I wouldn't have. When I saw Chris Brown and Drake did a record together, I expected it to be.
I expected it to be
what No
exactly what
Guidance
it was. I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't gonna lie. The fact that they delivered with no guidance made it to me even more impressive. You know, because I expected like we done heard those situations where like a fucking Chris Brown and Omarion or whoever or Bow Wow niggas put out some bullshit like a shorty like mine or something. You like
These
it's supposed
niggas
to be hot.
these niggas have not done anything. These niggas
Yeah.
have done 2 things together in the last 10 years.
And this is the
that
one they
and
purposely did it.
that remember that little skit they did with Blake Griffin?
Yeah, on I think it was a Super Bowl
ESPYs.
commercial. Yeah, it was ESPYs. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, that was a fire ass joint too.
That
But
shit
yeah,
was funny as fuck.
yeah. But yeah, so like that's what I'm saying. So
They've done 2 things in the
remember
last
when
10 years
when
together,
Drake
and they were
first
both
came out,
fucking great.
people was screaming, "Where's the Chris Brown Drake record? Where's the Chris Brown Drake record?" Because at the time, Chris Brown was still on fire. I don't know how this man maintained his level of fire, but whatever. We'll talk about that another day. But no, we never got nothing. And then everybody was like, "Oh, these niggas beefing." And then we was like, "All right, we never gonna get nothing." Then for us to get it, and they get that, I'm like, "Oh, we need more of that shit."
But I mean, I'm not.
Yeah, we need
I
more.
don't think I'm wrong to expect that level of success from Future and Drake though, because I mean they've done an entire project together. They've been doing tour together, so it's not like you can. It sounded like you said they sound like they made the record together, but It was like they was in the studio. It was like, yeah, I don't like your beat. I like this beat. So we just gonna mash it together and give it to him because we Drake and Future. I feel like it was kind of lazy.
I think they was thinking about the club with that shit. Just
Yeah,
think about how you can, think about Dreams and Nightmare. How you can play that Drake joint, too turned up, and then you know when it switch, the joint, everybody going crazy.
Red Bottom Zone, life is good. What I'm saying,
yeah,
niggas
and
go,
then it's it, and then it goes crazy.
You know what I think they have never given us? A Drake singing and Future rapping. I don't think they've given us that.
Not that I can remember.
I don't know. I have to go back.
They got to get in a different bag with this new joint, though.
Yeah.
They got to give us, like...
I want more artistry into it. I don't want it to be
I feel
lazy.
you.
I don't
I'm
want it
not
to
mad
be
at
lazy.
that.
You
I'm not
feel me?
mad at that at all.
And when I listened to that Sicko Mode record, that shit was fire. Even though it was
That's 'cause
2 different
Travis
fucking
Scott.
tracks.
Yeah,
But that
Travis.
shit was
Did y'all,
great.
y'all watch the interview, the Rap Radar joint, right?
Yeah,
Which one?
He said, I wasn't credited on that, and I don't know why. I don't know how they finessed that.
he's talking about Sicko Mode.
Yeah, he said he wasn't credited as a
Travis Scott
writer
do
I
that
wanna
all the
see,
time,
or something
though.
like that.
He
He said, I don't know how they
He don't
finessed
put
that, but we ain't gonna
features
talk about
on.
that.
He don't
Did you
put
see-
credits
peep that?
on. Like, yeah.
I didn't see that at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, he mentioned that. How he ain't, I was like, how do you not get credit on Sicko Mode? We literally hear you. Like,
You are the verse.
Yeah. You kick it off.
I don't know. I was like,
Wait,
yeah, but that's Travis Scott do that kind of shit. I'm sure he got his money or did not or however they gonna do it.
Travis
but
Scott put out a project though with
his group.
yeah,
I don't
with
want to hear that
his
shit.
Niggas. It wasn't terrible.
It wasn't.
I listened to some of it.
I knew it was a little pack too.
Yeah, it
When he
was a
said the
little
package
pack.
was coming, as soon as the nigga say package is coming, that means he about to give you 5 to 7 songs. I'm like, oh, it's about to be 5 to 7. A little, a little care
Money Bag
package
Yo
for you.
drop.
Yeah, Moneybag Yo. Did y'all check that out?
I
Niggas
did
wasn't
not. I
fucking
ain't
with it.
know
I
he
liked
dropped.
it.
Shit, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, niggas wasn't fucking with it. I liked
I
it.
don't really fuck with Moneybag Yo. So
Really?
Neither. I never really fucking like that either. I tried that one joint where he was like on the gurney or something like that, right? What's that? Somebody was bleeding on that cover.
Oh, yeah, that was the last joint.
Yeah.
I forgot what it was
That
called.
that all right though. What you doing with all that ass? Let me touch it. That shit. That
Y'all
joint.
niggas is asleep. Moneybag. We got that.
We know that shit, boy.
Y'all niggas is crazy.
Oh, he fucking Ari now.
yeah.
They go another nigga.
Let's stay in the music lane. So yeah. So she's moved on to another man.
Third nigga.
Third
2-year
nigga.
anniversary.
And now Herb is on his 2-year anniversary with his lovely young lady. Y'all niggas need to stay woke, man.
We already knew type bitch.
Y'all think she out
Ari.
here? Y'all bitches out here praising that toxic ass bitch. I be trying to tell y'all.
That
thing do be
moving.
wobbling.
I get that thing
do be wobbling. I give you that.
Crazy, yo.
You know what I'm saying?
She is trash as a person.
It ain't too many asses that I see that wobble.
But we're gonna address trash women in the next segment. But first, I'm gonna stay on the entertainment part. You guys watch any good TV?
I have started The Magician on Netflix. That is good.
You like it?
I thought it was alright. I'm not that far in.
I read the books.
Did you?
And then I knew when the series was coming out, and I was just like,
Books are always better.
the
'Cause
problem is they try to compare it as the adult Harry Potter, and that ain't nowhere near of any way. Of
Nah, I seen some comparison. Like I seen some shit that they were pulling from Harry Potter,
Yeah.
definitely, but it wasn't.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not on the level of Harry Potter. Harry Potter is different. Like as an adult, like if I stumbled upon Harry Potter and I started reading it, I probably would read it because it's good.
It's just a good story.
It's a good story.
But it's just I was
The
like,
ability for an author to create a world that you can feel yourself immersed in is probably the difference between adaptations, good adaptations, and the bad ones. Because you look at like shit like Twilight and shit, that was or even Hunger Games. Like you compare the two of those, where Twilight was fucking a phenom. Niggas fucking fell in love.
teenage.
Have you guys ever seen Gone Girl?
Yeah.
I didn't see the whole thing.
I've never seen it. I knew it was a movie, but when I was walking through Tops one day, they had the big ass fucking bin of books. It was like 70% off. What? I ended up picking up the book Gone Girl. I didn't put 2 and 2 together at first. I read the fucking little fucking summary in the inside, and oh, this shit sound good. Let me grab that. A $3 book. You know what I'm saying? I started reading it. It's good as fuck, and then I realized this shit. Like the name sounds familiar. I think this is a movie. So I googled it is a movie. You know what I'm saying? But the book is good as fuck. You know what I'm
That's usually
saying?
the case,
So I'm
though.
like, I don't ever remember watching the movie. So I'm gonna read the whole book and then go see what the movie like.
This shit good. I saw the movie. I heard of the book, but I saw the movie. I never read the book though.
Well, I rewatched Ozark, the first season, and I'm finishing up season 2. Ozark's fucking phenomenal. I
heard.
forgot how good it was.
Somebody from my job told me. What's the one girl? She said her and her boyfriend be watching that shit.
I'm gonna watch it again, but honestly, like when I was watching it, the first time through, it was just like one of those shows where it was like, all right, where the fuck did this problem come from? All right, how the fuck did he get out of that like that? It was some of it was just like,
yeah, that shit. I rewatched.
It is really good though. I still
just go watch from episode 7 up until the end of season 1, and then go right into season 2. You'll be like, okay, this is fucking phenomenal. Like, cause I didn't go back to the whole season 1 because I didn't need all of that. I just needed to get to the bread and butter.
You know what else I started? The Messiah.
Is that
I
good?
can't get into it, man. I tried so many times.
How many
3
how many
times.
episodes did you?
I tried 3 different times to watch episode 1, and I haven't made it through.
Damn.
Nah, episode 2 gets a little fire. So you gotta. If I was you, I would watch it. It gets interesting.
Okay,
I ain't gonna. It's alright. That shit alright. It's because they kind of making a nigga to be like Jesus in a way. I'm gonna be honest with you.
The
like,
Messiah.
they kind of making the nigga to be like Jesus.
It's
Some
shit I don't need. I'm gonna be honest with you. Some shit I don't need, and I don't think that's just not. It's probably just not a show for me.
It's not. You know, It's good. Listen,
all right, yo,
I'm
listen, son. I will listen.
I'm telling you.
I will listen to everybody's word on it.
Even if you don't pay attention to the whole first episode, just let the second one start playing.
All right,
you gonna get into that.
All right, I'm gonna go home.
Have you guys watched Don't Fuck with Cats yet?
I have not.
I have
What
not.
the
Yo, I ain't
fuck
watched
does y'all
nothing
be
this
fucking
past
with
week,
cats?
son. Nothing.
Y'all be fucking with cats.
All this shit I was
This
supposed to
nigga's
watch
crazy,
this past
yo.
week, I didn't watch nothing. I ain't watched Avatar yet. I haven't
You
watched.
said you was starting, and you told us in a group
I
chat.
went
You
to
literally
sleep.
said
I
you
went
was
to
about to
sleep,
watch it.
and I went to sleep.
That is crazy.
No, it wasn't Avatar fault though. I was just dead tired. You know, what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. I didn't
got
even
a good
get-
excuse,
I don't even
though.
think I got
You-
past the opening credits, and I just
you had a busy
barely
week, so.
passed out. And then all this week I was busy as fuck, and every day I was literally just coming home.
Well,
I was
you have an
ate.
excuse. You've been busy all week. I
Yeah,
understand.
I was gonna watch Avatar today, but I went to sleep. I woke up. Simone wasn't home, so I'm sitting here waiting on her, and I'm late to the podcast. So I'm just like, all right, tomorrow is gonna be my day
Do it, son.
because my
I
kids.
wonder
gonna
who
be
won
Grand
that.
Theft
You know who
Autos.
won that game? Later. I don't know.
Oh yeah, we get to that. But I'll tell you.
But
You can
fucking
Google it.
what else? Ozark. I
The
did
Witcher.
try to-
Y'all watch The Witcher?
I did watch The Witcher.
heard
I
it's
couldn't
good.
get into that.
See, it's not for you. Some shit is just not for people because The Witcher was amazing. It was fucking phenomenal.
It was though. The first, like just the way it started out was good.
I have to watch that because
You're
like,
right. It just
5
wasn't for
people
me.
hit me. Like,
I'm gonna start.
yo,
I'm gonna
you
do it
gotta
again.
watch The
It's
Witcher.
really good.
Listen,
yo.
even
It's
listen.
really fucking
Listen,
good.
can I tell y'all what was extremely good? But I just haven't had the mental space to sit down and watch it. Altered Carbon. I've told y'all about that. Like,
Everybody keep telling me it's phenomenal, and I can't
it
watch
is
it either.
fucking
haven't even
amazing. But I know it's amazing. I just can't sit down and pay attention to it because I like every time I try, I end up falling asleep because I'm fucking tired, or I end up my phone I get distracted, or some shit happens.
Man, listen.
You know what? I'm gonna start that one.
Me too, because I got next 10 days.
I got
off,
a lot of
so.
shit to watch. Man.
But
Still got 2 weeks off.
my shit is fucking weird. I will talk about that later. I was gonna say something else.
Say it, nigga.
I can't remember now because it's distracted me with his 2 weeks off, bastard. Fuck. Music, entertainment. Oh, the 100.
Is it back?
No, listen. I started watching
What
because I
is
stopped
that?
watching after season 3.
What is the 100?
It's a show on Netflix. It's great. It's a good show.
I'm gonna tell you the premise. It's a show where nuclear warfare
Ruined the planet Earth.
ruined the planet. The whole planet was entirely intoxicated with
Radiation, inhabitable. Motherfuckers ran in space.
They had a space station up in
like
space.
6,000 people up in space.
Yeah. So probably like how long they was up there? Almost 100 years.
97 years.
They was up there 97 years. Boom. So they're like, all right, we run out of oxygen up here. We got to figure something out. So they sends. There's they got a jail there. So people that commit crimes, anything that goes against the rules of the
6,000 people. They already got jail built.
listen. So they're like, all right, we're gonna send 100 of the kids, the youth. We're gonna send them down there as an experiment. Shit, if they die, they die. In layman's terms. If they live, then shit, we know it's inhabitable and we can follow them down there. So they sends these motherfuckers down there.
It's a whole bunch of problems as soon as they get down there.
Turns out it's inhabitable and it's motherfuckers that's been down there.
Yeah, it should get fucking.
Because they never left.
A card 100?
Yeah.
You listen, that shit is fire.
This shit gets wicked.
How far are you?
I literally just started season 4. I watched
Wow.
one episode.
Wait till you see what the fuck is going on.
I'm gonna watch, man. Because you know what happened
It
for
is
me?
some shit, boy.
I got the 4K TV and I wasn't ready for the high resolution, so the show looked extremely cheap. And I just got completely turned off by it. You know what I'm saying, now that my eyes have adjusted, I can go back and watch it now. Like, so that was that. So that was my entertainment bullshit. So moving on. That was our timestamp, Marv. Whenever you can.
I got him.
All right. Shit. The shit I put in the group chat.
What was that?
I'm gonna play it. Play the video.
Oh.
Boozy?
No. They was on Boozy ass.
Yo, I
man.
didn't see
We
that.
gotta
What
talk
happened with
about it,
that?
man.
We'll talk about it.
King of the
That too.
internet.
That's we on our bullshit topic, so we'll get into that right now. We'll talk about Boozy right now before even I play what was in the group chat. So Boozy was getting a whole bunch of fucking heat because the Kappas was mad because he wore their fucking colors. You know the niggas that be shimmying with their shoulders?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what
Niggas
I'm
with the
saying?
canes.
Yeah. You're not allowed to wear their shit if you're not really a Kappa. So he was on the internet with the shirt on and they was fucking flaming him like, yo, take our shit off. Niggas that be shimmying. They be dancing and shit trying to tell a nigga that be killing people to take their fucking clothes off.
And you know how Boozy reacted.
Y'all niggas got Boozy fucked up.
he basically said, "I don't give
What's
a
wrong with
fuck
them
about
niggas?
y'all fraternity rules," because to them it's their fraternity is a respect thing, and you got to pledge to even wear their gear, and they take that shit wild serious.
But what do you mean their colors?
No, he had their shirt on.
Come on.
Oh my bad.
He had their shirt on. He had a Kappa shirt on.
That shit, but they are like
Where he get it?
They're a college gang. It don't matter where he got
Fucking
it.
knows. I don't know how he got it.
It don't matter, nigga. They like, yo, honestly, yo,
It's
these niggas is like college gang members, yo.
And they be dancing to his "Wipe Me Down."
Dead ass, yo.
So I'm
That's they
disrespect.
shit.
They should be. He should be an honorary member. That's they fucking like. That's their shit. When they be doing all that shimmying
Yeah.
and they be wiping themselves down, all that shit. That's they on white. They listening to "Wipe Me Down." They should have sent them the sweater.
Dead ass, yo. But the niggas, they was college gang banging, yo. Niggas go to college and still want to be gangsters. It's crazy to me.
Yep, dumb.
They stupid as fuck because they could have capitalized in a whole different way off of that.
What? You could have had Boozy host a whole
Ceremony,
chapter
nigga.
ceremony where they niggas all shimmy and see who shimmy the best for reward money
Shimmy
or
the
something.
best. We're gonna see who should be the best. Let me see your shoulders. Let me see your shoulders.
Like, whatever them motherfuckers be doing.
Who got the best shoulder work?
My mom from the South, so she told me like that shit really like is a thing for them down there. You go to them historically black colleges, for the most part, the motherfuckers down there shimmying them stumpers and steppers
Yo,
and
I
shit.
think it's just mad weird that humans really need to feel a part of something so bad like that. That shit is like weird to me. Like,
It's supposed to be beneficial. You know how
I know it's a network. You create a
that's what it's supposed to
brotherhood.
be.
I understand that.
Them
but
niggas just be dancing though.
these niggas be doing weird shit. You know, like the pledge shit. Like they started making memes about the niggas being mad, and they say it was one of these niggas, and they had a bunch of niggas laying down. They cracked the egg in one nigga mouth, and they had to spit the egg in the next nigga mouth. Yeah. So it would go from one nigga, they crack one egg, and they go down the line. They just spit in each other's
The
mouth.
last nigga had to swallow it. Pause.
I don't know what happened because I couldn't make it through the video. I don't never want to be a part of gang that bad. Okay,
Just jump me in.
Yo, just beat my ass.
I much rather you beat my ass. Yo. These
Just
niggas
jump
is
me in
fucking
at this
sick.
point.
You know
Let
what
me
I'm
hold
saying?
it down.
And I know that they be frat niggas be doing some wild nasty shit like, yo, we about to paddle you butt ass.
Yeah, be
nigga.
homoerotic shit going on.
Yeah, fuck out of here.
Yeah, I'm like,
niggas
nah,
be-
I'm good.
Yo, you niggas that's weird to me. But I mean, I understand y'all niggas was ready to ride for y'all cause, but that nigga Boosie will kill you.
Yeah,
He kill people. So
I don't. My thing was,
Yeah, I
like,
might wanna leave
what
that
did y'all
alone.
think y'all was gonna get from Boozy?
that's not the hill. That is not the hill you want to die on, my nigga.
God damn.
Like, what were you gonna get from boozy. Like, who do you think you truly thought you was about to bring some outrage to a nigga who got his 14-year-old son dick sucked? Like,
You thought he was gonna take the sweater off?
yeah, like, what did you think was you getting out of
You
this?
think he was gonna take that shit off? My
Besides the
nigga?
shit he was gonna do to y'all anyway, he told y'all niggas fuck y'all. Then he had some nigga on live trying to show him how to do the dance.
Yeah.
And then he on live calling people talking about he coming out with his own step team.
I did see something where it said Boosie was recruiting niggas.
He was calling
Like
some
a step
niggas.
team. I
He's
didn't
like,
know.
he's like, we gotta shimmy our shoulders so you can't wear all them chains.
Take their chain off.
I think it was Sauce Walker. Who is this? Somebody named Sauce Walker or something?
I
like
have
that?
no idea who the
Something
fuck that
named
is.
Sauce. That shit. Yo, I was crying, son.
All right, so y'all ready
Yeah.
about the other shit? So I put this in the group chat. So I'm gonna play it for y'all on the internet. Here we go.
On the real, they were talking about some comments that Joe Button made where he said that he could understand why Kevin Hart cheated on his wife.
I don't speak for the black community, but I do think that a lot of black men, they really don't know how to have true, faithful relationships.
I disagree.
They think because they have money, because they have power, that they can treat women any kind of way. We are still dealing with the point of slavery, and we are descendants.
All right. I'm gonna cut her off right there. And that's what I wanted to address right there. Right then, that those comments right there, when she generalized all black men as to not being able to have a family, literally being incapable of being faithful, which is not the narrative that I've been pushing, not the narrative that's been going. That's not the black agenda right now. And
We have literally started a group, not us personally,
Yeah.
but black men have started a group called Black Men Don't Cheat
like for real, like, and that's just like
to try and push a different narrative.
legit, you know, and it's
White men don't have to do that.
at all. I mean, that's it right there. Black women, we last week we addressed Ari Lennox as, you know, you say anything bad about a black woman,
And I also want to get on her ass too.
Yeah, me too.
It comes to black woman hate. But then when a black woman comes out and they are negative and they speak, this is the narrative of many black women in America.
Hell yeah.
Where they come out and they're saying that we are unfaithful, or we don't make enough money, this, that, and the third. And nobody comes to cape for us on the internet. Nobody is defending the black man. We're completely demonized when it comes to, black men tear down black women, this, that, and the third. But they sit there and tear us down and nobody bats a fucking eye.
She just to be some context, she's dating a white man. That's why
Yo,
that's why she
never,
said that shit.
I never realized that. You're right, yo. Black women tear down black men, and
Twice as bad, and it doesn't even. And it's literally they tear us down for shit like our struggles, our construct, our literal fucking things that hold us back is what? Money. Honestly, as a black man, it's hardest to make money as a black man in America. Although we have the internet, and that narrative kind of is
Straight
null
black
and
man.
void. But legit, that's like, if you're not an entrepreneur, it's very hard to make a lot of money in this world compared to the white counterparts. And it's not something that we can do to fight it. It's literally fucking generationalized fucking what is it? Fucking
Generational.
curses.
No, it's not
fucking
a curse.
What's the word
It's,
I want to use for it? It's
it's not generational wealth. It's just a generation of
Systematic racism.
oppression.
that's it right
essentially.
there. Oppression. You know what I'm saying? That shit that we don't have no control over that. But the black woman will sit there, i.e. the Willie Lynch theory that you pointed out, and they are literally our fucking combatants when it comes to that. It's like, and then it's like, oh, you don't pull us up, so we gonna pull you down even more.
Yo, that's crazy.
So the white man is already beating you down, but I'm gonna remind you that you're not the king of this household because the white man holding you back. You can't be the king because you ain't got enough money. But I know you wake up and go to work hard, and you work hard as fuck every fucking day, but you don't make a lot of money because you just don't got a good job, or your job is it's a cap on how much you make. But I'm gonna remind you of that every time I get mad at you.
well, that's not necessarily.
Not every woman
That's
is
not
like
necessarily what she was saying.
But this is the thing though. She wasn't necessarily saying the money thing is just unfaithful. I'm gonna remind you of the negative stereotypes that you've been trying to fucking defy.
You know what's funny though when she say that? When you think of stereotypes, who is known for fucking the secretary? Like, you know, like, just think about that shit. Who's known for fucking their secretary?
Can't be
Clearly
niggas.
can't be black men
Because they ain't got
no fucking
secretaries. Yeah.
We ain't got no money,
secretaries,
remember?
nigga.
So who's known for fucking their secretary? That is one of the biggest stereotypes ever. You look on cheaters, who's the main motherfuckers on there? Pedophiles, who's the main motherfuckers on there? But somehow, black men can't keep their dick in their pants. Have these bitches ever been on a boat with any married rich men?
Yo, no man can keep your dick in their pants.
Yo, it's
Black,
crazy.
white,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know
Why,
why this just
why
black
do
men,
black
yo?
women think that cheating is exclusive to black men?
Because they don't fucking talk to white people. When women say
to
that
God,
shit, when they start talking that only black men do certain shit, I'm like, you don't talk
You
to
do
white
They
people.
talk about only black men
You know,
put
every
down
white woman that
their
gets cheated
women.
on just goes to counseling. They don't even tell them. They don't even tell their friends. When a white man has an affair, it's quiet. They keep that shit under wraps. Black man having an affair, they going through they throwing clothes out the window and slashing tires.
Yeah, acting a fool just to take me back. Like, bitch, we could have avoided all of this. But you know what? Another thing is with white women. This is where if we start talking like, well, let's talk about who's smarter and who handles cheating better, black women or white women. I guarantee we start bringing out some real flaws with these black women. How they don't know how to handle a cheating man better. These white women like, go ahead and do your thing. Be stupid. I'm gonna go ahead and hold it down for a little while longer, and then I'm gonna finesse your ass out this money if you don't get your shit together. Or I'm gonna finesse you. If they gonna get something out the deal. A lot of times black women date down, let's be honest. So it's nothing to gain from the shit, yet they still dealing with some dirtbag motherfucker cheating. Like they say, you can cry in the Bentley or you can cry in the Honda. These bitches rather cry in the Bentley. So I'm gonna cry in the Bentley, I'm gonna get the boat on the way out to the divorce, and I'm gonna get the house, and I'm gonna get child support. Look at Jeff Bezos' wife.
Yeah, but that's a fucking anomaly.
No. So she didn't even get half. She got a crazy deal. But what I'm saying is, you think that was the first time he was cheating?
Oh no,
that's when he decided to leave her ass. You know what I mean?
Decided to let you catch me.
Did she one time come out and say, "Yeah"?
You know what I'm saying? Like, you only get caught with if you want.
He said I wanted to get caught.
How many quotes did Jeff Bezos' wife come out with saying that white men aren't faithful?
None. Not a single one.
What about Trump ex-wives? He
None.
got about 2 of them.
None.
How many come out and say that white men aren't faithful?
I don't hear white men ain't shit at all.
Because they know better.
Listen, you right now. Because listen, that R. Kelly shit came out, and then all of a sudden there was this massive epidemic of we need to address the culture within the music industry of R&B and hip hop and
They try to they put a black face to it. Like
yeah,
I always say,
yeah.
anytime you want to
what
sell
about
something,
all
put a
these
black
white
face to
people
it.
that be out here raping people? Harvey Weinstein.
Nobody
and,
said nothing like
You know his
culture of
who is it? No, that's Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey.
4 of his accusers are dead now.
Oh shit.
4 of his accusers have died in the past year. No
Coincidence? Listen,
just
man.
dropping dead, committing suicide and shit. All
All right. If y'all say so.
To Catch a Predator, I need you to count how many black people you saw on To Catch a Predator.
Yo, for real, man.
You know what I mean?
Because our families were broken up,
Put it up to the
we still
speaker.
do not
To the thing.
have an idea of how to have together families, because our families were broken up.
I
Bullshit.
disagree. First of all, I disagree with Joe Budden's comments. Doesn't matter if you're broke or rich, successful or unsuccessful. If a man wants to cheat, he's going to cheat. Doesn't
Talk
matter
that
if
shit.
his boys are around or not, like Kevin Hart said.
Talk that
Doesn't
shit.
matter if he works hard, like Joe said. Men cheat because they want to. Men
Exactly.
cheat to feed their egos. We sleep with different women because it makes us feel better about ourselves. You know why I stopped cheating? Because it wasn't making me feel good. You know why it wasn't making me feel good? Because you get tired of lying and hurting the one you love. But you know
That's
how-
it.
Exactly. But you know how I came to that conclusion? Because I started working on myself and healing my trauma. So when you start doing that, it's not as easy to hurt the ones you love. And being a faithful husband and a great father is not feeding my ego, it's feeding my soul. And that makes me feel better than any ego boost or other piece of poom poom could ever. Okay?
Well, all right.
Okay.
I just don't like when people throw those narratives out there about black people.
All right, that's enough.
I salute to Lonnie Love, but damn, Lonnie, like, yeah.
That's it right there. You know what I'm saying, like, it's Charlamagne is Charlamagne, and I love his positive vibe he's been on, but I don't really rock him as much as I used to.
Me either, because I think he pander.
Yeah, I think he used to be great, but now I'm like,
He just needs to balance it out more.
either way it goes.
How much can you really go against the system before you have to kind of you have to conform in some way, shape, or form to progress?
Honestly, I don't think he even going with the system. I just truly
with-
think he just grew up,
Yeah,
and this is the route he still talk crazy. It's just he just grew up.
So define pandering.
So when I say when he pander, like he acts like he's scared to criticize black women. Unless it's just an outright flagrant shit that a black woman say, he will step on eggshells to criticize a black woman, even when they dead fucking wrong. He'd be like, but
he just blatantly said he disagreed.
Yeah, that's it.
That was that. But
before he would have gave her donkey the fucking day for that stupid shit.
Okay.
I don't think that was Donkey of the Day. No, that's a bad example.
Honestly, who the fuck does he even do Donkey of the Day still?
Yes.
Yeah, he still do it.
Yes.
That shit, I don't even think
that's a staple of the show.
Bro, when I get on fucking YouTube, the highlights for that shit used to pop up all the time, and because it was a thing. Now, I don't see nobody getting Donkey of the Day. I don't see nobody talking about it. Nothing. Honestly.
It's because they ain't as hot as it used to be. That's why, but it's still there. I listen to the shit in the morning when I go to work. But that's besides the point. When you generalize black men, and no one actually checks black women for doing that, it makes it very hard to hear their struggles when they try to say the things that they say about black men. Not.
But did you see me on that post? I'm trying to tell the girl, listen, yo, I understand why y'all
give context so people know what you're talking about.
Right, hold on, I gotta find the post.
Yeah. Well, either way, like I don't think that no one is holding black women to the same standard that they hold black men to. No. It's like, protect the black woman, protect this, but I have never. It's very rare that I see a black woman speaking positively about a black man. Like it's a cool to love black men on fucking Twitter, but when you get down to the people that you actually know, you get on Facebook and it's always a black woman tearing down another black man. Always. I found it. Yeah. You see that way.
You don't see white women doing that to the black woman.
You don't see shit. You don't see white women.
I know you don't. That's what I'm saying.
You don't.
Like, they say that they always say you don't see white men talking about white women like that. Well, you also don't see white women talking about white men like that
at all.
It goes both ways.
I mean, I don't follow enough white women to I follow all the white women in the world to agree, because I know white women do get on the internet and expose other fucking scumbags, whatever, for whatever reasons, but they don't defend us at all. CJ, go ahead.
All right. So it was somebody posted a screenshot. The screenshot was a picture of Jeezy and his new wife, which is actually a member of The View.
Yeah, The Real,
whatever. And she's Asian. I don't know. Yeah, she's Asian. So his quote read, this is Claude. Claude Gray. I'm proud of you, boy. And she is beautiful. Asian and Hispanic women have a level of loyalty that most black women wouldn't even understand. Congratulations, young Jeezy. Somebody quoted that and said, time to date outside my race. All right, now both of them niggas, in my opinion, are wilding.
Whack. That's
the
whack.
The man that posted the screenshot, his caption read, this is Malcolm. Black men are currently at a power struggle with black women. Asian and Hispanic women are taught to give men the utmost respect. Black women are being conditioned to act like men, therefore they don't have the same level of respect, which causes black marriages and black families to decline. It's deeper than what it appears. I shared that and said he ain't entirely wrong, referring to Malcolm, obviously, not Claude.
Not Claude.
Or the other guy.
I continued to say, the Willie Lynch theory is still very much at work in 2020. Now, I don't think I said anything wrong. I don't think Malcolm said anything wrong. I think Claude and the other nigga was wild.
Claude, I wouldn't say he's way off. He said that Asian women and Mexican women, Hispanic, have a level of loyalty that black women wouldn't understand.
And I don't believe that's true
as a whole.
I don't believe that's true.
No, listen to this, my nigga. A black woman will hold the fuck down her man. I've seen.
Yeah, I've been held down.
They hold it. They will hold.
Well, even when I
down.
didn't
when you
deserve
don't deserve it at all. 100%. Yo.
You don't think that you've been held down at times when you didn't deserve it?
No.
I have.
That's crazy.
I
I
have.
have.
And shit, I count.
I'm
shit.
on
No, but that ain't. I don't want to say that's an
I'm
indictment to
damn,
black
son.
women in my particular case. What I'm saying is that when I hear Malcolm say that, I hear unconditional. Essentially, now are there black women who hold people down
Listen,
unconditionally?
son.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. And
But-
I think that it's more. I think it's more common than you giving credit for.
Okay, it might be.
but-
I don't see. Again, we just was talking about how
But
these
to
black women
CJ's
on
point
the
about
internet
the Willie
acting a
Lynch
fool.
theory, that's what I really wanted to address because it's
Yeah.
kind of like exactly what he's saying.
So
It's-
I actually want to get into the comments a little bit. So a young lady, she commented on the status and said, "Black women are the most disrespected women out here. Not all black women are combative." Now, I don't know about y'all, but it sounded a little combative. Am I tripping?
So basically, her reply to that was black.
That was her
women are the most
rebuttal.
disrespected.
Black women are the most disrespected women out here. Not all black women are combative. Said, "Ma'am, you're being combative right now."
For
You basically just came in here and said, "No, you're wrong."
Trying
Like,
to see if I agree with her or not.
now, I may
She said
have
the most
jumped.
disrespected women.
I may have jumped out the window a little bit. She may not have been entirely being combative. Now, it might have been just, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to pick up context in text. So, I may have jumped out the window a little bit on that. But, to keep going, she said, "How? I stated my opinion. I feel black women is the most disrespected race." And I replied, and I stated mine. You seemed combative. You're right. Not all black women are combative. However, y'all generally have combative tendencies. You, for example, you seen this and immediately said, "No, you're wrong," instead of looking to converse about it. Y'all just so used to fighting everyone. Y'all don't know how not to fight and try to understand or teach. And black women aren't a race. They're just a group of people. And if we take it a step further,
You said
black
that.
women disrespect black women more than anyone. Also, my opinion. Am I wrong?
okay, so
I see black women disrespect black women more than I see black men disrespect black women.
But you're kind of doing the same thing that you tell you what you preaching to her is kind of what you're doing. Is what you're doing. Like you're telling her that you need to understand or try to have a conversation, but you're not really having a conversation from her perspective at all either.
No, I told her. I said y'all so used to fighting that y'all so used to fighting back that y'all don't understand. But that goes back to my original statement, the Willie Lynch thing. Like that's what I was focused in my mind. That's where my head was the whole time.
The Willie Lynch thing basically puts put the blockers on the ear, so she don't understand what you're saying. As far as even that seems combative to her though. Like even when you speaking to her like that and telling her like, "Yo," instead of coming on the post and telling her I'm wrong, she's not hearing that. She's just hearing you're wrong. Oh no, I got to tell you I'm right. She can that in the Willie Lynch theory has conditioned them to be that way. It's like okay, immediately become enemies.
And for y'all don't know what Willie Lynch theory is, it's essentially just a theory where they basically taught people a handbook on how to keep black people from ever rising together as a family or as a group of people.
And
by
to
keeping
go
the
even to
family
more
split
in depth than that, it was to pit the black man
against the black
No,
woman
not even to. It was to remove the black man
from the house.
from the household and essentially make the black woman do exactly what they're doing today. Become men.
It was executed.
Take over
flawlessly,
the
to be
man's role. Why do you see women, but all these, it's a dead ass the wave of black women out here acting like niggas.
It's,
And they think it's
With
okay.
nigga
I'm like, if it
tendencies.
was such a natural order of things, then why are y'all the only ones doing it? And what success rate do black women have? They are the lowest married women in all of every group of women. There's no woman who's not married like black women are.
But then I want to go to Rebecca's point because she actually said something very similar to the young lady on, what was it, The Real?
mm-hmm.
She said, "It's no other race that attack each other like black people. Black men defend all women except black women. Then we say something about it, and we are combative or haters. And you think black men would understand, but they're the worst."
That goes back to the point we were making earlier.
Yeah, obviously don't speak to enough white men or Hispanic men.
They don't.
I haven't talked to too many Asian men,
But that's the thing, though, and that's another thing about black people. They like, oh, we are the most disrespected races that a third without having a conversation with another race. I got plenty of white friends that dog the fuck out their girl.
Son.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they probably do them 10 times worse.
Yo,
like, those white dudes are definitely sleep with her. They woman's sister. Or they motherfucking woman's best friend. White dudes do that shit all the fucking time.
Again, that's why I tell you, they don't. When people say this, to me it's a combination of both things. It's race and class. Because for one, you obviously dealing with the lowest level of niggotry. So you need to first address your own surroundings. Because if that's all your sample size is, that tells me what your surroundings is. And then if you hold a job, how you at? Where do you work that you're not talking to no other race of people? You know what I mean? Are you only working in some ghetto hood spot? Like, I'm confused as to how you have that kind of perspective, thinking that white people don't talk about each other like that. Either that, or they ain't comfortable telling you the truth. Because I work with a lot of motherfucking white people, men and women, and I promise you, like, it's times where it'll be a team of 30 people, and I'm the one black man on the team. That is very extremely common to me. So to me, I'm always surrounded by white people, and I promise you, they do each other dirty. This chick I work with left her husband high and dry because she was tired of this motherfucker. Calling him dirtbag, this, that, and the third. Has she ever got on the internet and said it? No. Actually, her Facebook still has him as her married spouse. Still got his pictures all up in that motherfucker. But they've been separated. She got a whole new boyfriend.
Yep.
They've been separated for almost a year now.
Is she out here tearing them down, telling them how all white men ain't shit? Is she generalizing every white man?
She talking about her husband ain't shit.
Exactly.
And that's it.
Your experiences with the black men that you've chosen have been bad because you're choosing bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's that has no correlation to every black man is literally not the same. So you may have had a bad experience with a black man at a young age, or a black man at an older age, and it didn't turn out well. But it's definitely the majority of us. I think for my generation, for itself, we not out here trying to be the scumbags that the
previous generation was.
The previous was, and that goes back to my fucking point. That generation of niggas was the worst niggas to ever fucking be born, and they have ruined the fucking world for us. They have made shit so bad for us, it's terrible.
Yeah. And they still alive too. That's the worst part about it. Still alive, pushing those theories and shit. The niggas won't die. But I mean, again, this as I was saying, the theory of the Willie Lynch thing is what really was the point that we was trying to hammer in with that. Again, black women, it's the Willie Lynch theory is successful. People can talk about how evil it is and how racist it is all they want, but the fact is, it worked. We are literally at odds with our black women on a grander scale, or at least on the surface, it seems like that. I don't like internally. I don't think it's as bad as we make it look on the internet. The internet makes everything look worse, but it looks like it's working that way. You know what I mean? Women are the most educated group. Black women are the most educated group of people, period. But yet they seem to not be able to climb out of their own poverty hole, and they wondering why. I'm like, because for one, you competing against a married couple on your own.
Listen to this. My mom is white. My mom knows good and goddamn well there is no way on God's green earth that I would date a white woman. And she does not bat an eye at that.
Because she know. Because she fucking know.
You want to know why? There is not a single fucking way on God's green earth that you're going to catch her dead with a white man. She don't give a fuck. It's like, yo, why does it matter? Like, yo, if a nigga say, like, if a nigga just like, yo, I like white girls, or like, yo, I like Hispanic girls, what the fuck is the problem with that?
There is
when
no
them motherfuckers
come as back long as he say, listen, I know we've had this talk before. As long as he's not putting black women down, I don't think that this should be an issue. Jeezy not putting black women down. Now they might go be like, oh, what about his music? Well, you think he's only fucking black bitches in his music? No, nigga.
He also said, I keep that white girl, that Christina Aguilera. Comparing white girls with cocaine, baby.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, you can't get mad at shit. Like, if a nigga's dogging black women, then you drag his ass.
I'm not defending him either.
I'll help you.
Yeah, I'm gonna help niggas like that. When I see
hell no,
that timeline pop up and I see you dragging black women,
I engage in the drag.
Yep. I'm like, let me help you. Go ahead.
Let me help
this
you.
Nigga up to the pickup truck for you real quick.
Y'all got me fucked up.
Yeah. All right. So switching gears a little bit. I got a topic for niggas. Hold on.
Is it that funny, nigga?
If someone offered your woman a large sum of money to have her for one night, is you going for it? Marv.
Nah, I don't think. I just think on a respect level, you can't come to me to my face and say, "Yo, I got X amount of dollars if you let me have your girl for a night." Like, how are you gonna breach this conversation to me? Like, how do you talk me into this? You know what I mean? Like, how do you think you're gonna talk
come
me?
up to you? He slides you a number that you can't refuse.
He's like, yo, what's this for?
Yeah, I'm like, what is this for? Like,
What's
that's what I'm
this
saying.
for?
How do you break it to me
And
that
he
you
like-
want my woman for a whole night?
One night.
What if he smooth talk you into some shit? What if he smooth talk you like, your wife, I'm like, and you looking at the number and you like,
All right, now how do I bring this to my wife?
You slided a
okay.
note.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you with it?
No. What I'm saying is, no, I'm trying to. No. What I'm saying is,
Slided a note. I ain't gonna hold you, nigga. Listen, if I look at the motherfucking number and I look at my wife and I look at the number again, I'm like, he really thinks she worth this much?
what I'm saying is like,
It's a TrapNerd
like how does
podcast.
this go?
I'm glad y'all listened. We out. This nigga's wildin'. Yo.
How do you bring this whole like? How does it come to something? Like, I just don't see how I'm gonna present this to my wife, and then how is it gonna be presented
Alright.
to me without
So
me feeling disrespected?
I'm gonna do it. Break the scenario for you. He come up to you. He write it on a note. 750 bands. Hand it to you. You look at that 750. You bring it to your wife. Like, look, man. See that nigga over there?
That's what he just appraised your pussy at.
He's one night with you. I don't know what's gonna happen in this one night. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you the burner to go with. But this is what he talking about. I don't think my bitch thinks she worth 750 bands. So, I think she be enticed by 752. I think that'd be a number.
Now, I think the only way you can convince your girl to do this is like, you let niggas fuck for less though.
You let me hit when I ain't even have a job.
Yeah, you
yo.
let me fuck for free.
I didn't even have a job when I hit. So what's good?
But you take your listen, because then all she gonna say is, "Well, I love you." All right, well, you ain't let the other nigga you fuck with. So come on now, what's up?
You ever loved every nigga
Is
you
you
sucked
with it or
with?
is you not? You better be.
And that
But
nigga ain't
at
pay
that
you
point though, if
$750.
she not with it, that's probably the end of the relationship.
Okay, you right.
You know what I mean? Because
But
now she
honestly,
gonna be like, you
if
really
it ain't
been sell
wifey
me?
though, like, if it's just my girlfriend, you know what I'm saying, somebody that's new. I just met this chick, I like her a lot. And you want 750? Bitch, you better do this shit right now. You know
I'm
what
like, I need to
saying?
know where your mind at. Let me know how focused
Is you a
is on the
paper
bag.
chaser?
You want to get money, bitch?
I'm like, let me know how. I'm like,
Is you
let
a
me-
big titty baller, bitch?
I'm like, remember I've been teaching you about proper pussy management. Here's the test.
Here's a test right here, yo.
One night, I'll see you in 24 hours. Not even. 'cause
Nah, so
motherfuckers
what's
gonna
your
see you in the
number?
morning.
What's your number if a nigga had to? Like, in that 750. That's
I ain't
not-
got no number.
That's right. CJ, what's your number?
750 ain't bad.
You know it's some people that's like, oh damn, y'all pimp your girl up. I'm like, bitch is fucking for $40 or less.
shit,
Niggas can bring a bottle and some weed and they fucking
That's
$750.
Bitches be fucking because they like the nigga underwear.
Yeah,
Like,
yo, come on, man.
like, come on,
So you
man.
don't. I be telling you, don't take no more high ground than me.
That's 750 bands, nigga. I mean, I guess. Like, but I don't think I'd have a number for myself. I
Yeah,
just want to know y'all's.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't have a number. I just never thought about no shit like that.
Nah, if a nigga just put like 50,000 on the joint, that is a lot of money. But I doubt that ain't. You got to be some life.
Yeah, I'm about to say, it gotta be life changing for
Life-changing.
me to even think about bringing this back. Like,
Yeah.
look, I know tonight was date night.
But this nigga said he got $500,000.
I'm gonna go take care of the kids.
You know what I'm saying? $500,000 can do us. So dude, we can put them motherfuckers through college. We buy a nice big ass house.
Dead ass.
You know what I'm saying? Just one night, girl.
We can flip this. This
We
is it.
straight.
Remember you wanted to be a housewife?
It's a hall pass. Go ahead, do your thing. We straight.
I don't even need to get back.
I don't even need to get back, bitch.
back
Just
is
bring
here.
that bag back.
and bring back my gun.
All right, all right. So that was our bullshit segment.
And bring back my gun.
Yeah. Moving forward, though, our newest segment, something that we're gonna do weekly.
Hold on. We ain't talked about Power.
Oh, yeah. I was supposed to go in the entertainment section. Power. You watch Power, Marv?
I do.
How you been liking it, man?
I'm glad it's finally ending. I feel like they was dragging it for too much.
Do you feel like they about to? You know what they're about to do, right?
It looked like they about to just kill everybody to eliminate suspects per episode and then end it with the.
Exactly.
Are you mad at that?
Nah, I'm actually not that mad at it.
I
yo.
like it.
I do. I was pleasantly surprised. As soon as I realized what they were gonna do, I'm like, oh, so they're gonna kill off every suspect. So unfortunately, you're gonna know who's gonna die every episode because the moment it comes on, they're gonna start talking about backstories and shit. So it gives it a dead right.
Nah, because you know what? It's 4 episodes left, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
7 suspects left.
They tying in 2 per episode.
So then, like, I think.
Wait, who they eliminate this episode? They just Dre and who?
It was only Dre.
Yeah, Dre this one, but then they about to have Sax and fucking Angela's sister in this one.
Yeah, okay. I saw Angela's sister and I saw the sack shit.
Yeah, so they about to have both of them in this episode. But I honestly, man, they're acting. None of these actors are good enough for a solo story. Only actor that's good enough to have a solo story on the show is Ghost, and that's why I don't want to fucking watch these episodes where they're wrapping up and giving backstory. It's like watching anime filler for me, and it's annoying.
I think Ghost really dead.
No, Ghost ain't fucking dead.
They announced it on the news. But
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think he's really dead. No.
So okay, I'm really 50-50. I'm like, yo, he's either really dead or he faked his death. He gone.
Fake his death and bounce.
Yeah.
And I used to think Angela Valdez was alive, but they done showed her body, so I can't even go with the theory that he would have faked his death and dipped off with Angela in Mexico or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Or I think she might be Colombian because she's a little white. So, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think he's dead though. No.
No, I don't like what they're doing. I don't like this at all. I don't like it.
I do agree with you though with the actors though. They are very.
Feels like
very
an
subpar.
ABC show right now, like a show that'd be on network TV, like How to Get Away with Murder and shit. Like that's what it feels like for me. And it's not nearly as well done as those shows are.
I just think at this point we so invested in it, we just got to see it to the end.
I do have to see it to the end. I know they're gonna try to hit us with a plot spin because they're showing the ghost is dead.
Yeah,
but
when does Mary J. Blige come into play?
I don't know.
She's in a spinoff.
I'm not necessarily excited for the next 4 episodes though. I'm gonna.
So
watch.
there's a spinoff.
There's a prequel. Yeah, it's gonna
So
go back to the beginning.
Oh, it's
Mary
going
J.
back to the
Blige.
beginning.
Yeah, it's going back from Ghost and Tommy coming up during that time frame. I don't know if
Okay,
that
that fucks up my theory then, because I thought it was gonna be Tyreek that killed him, and that was gonna be part of the spinoff.
That would be well. I don't know if he can carry a show though. I don't know if he's good enough to carry a show. I don't know if I would want to watch a show.
I'll be honest with you, Tyreek trash too.
He's a terrible kid.
He's a terrible actor.
Yeah,
I don't think he's a good actor.
and they trying to like force it on us. Everybody hates this motherfucker, but you know,
he's trash.
Yeah.
Every time he reads his lines, it sounds like he's reading.
Exactly. It's especially with the nigga.
He not good.
2-Bit in the last episode. I'm just like, yo, I had to watch this nigga for a whole episode for real.
Wasn't mad at 2-Bit this episode.
Man, that nigga's terrible.
them niggas.
That nigga was absolutely garbage.
The other
man.
nigga is actually a really good actor. Nigga with the glasses.
oh,
He's actually a good actor.
yeah, 2-Bit terrible, but the other nigga that snitched,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
was he about to? I don't know how he gonna die, but he gonna die, of course.
Yeah. 2-Bit gonna handle that. 2-Bit a real ass nigga though. I'll give you that.
Yeah, he's holding down. He's like,
2-Bit is
even
a real
dude said
ass
it with the
nigga.
glasses. He was like, shit, y'all ain't gonna never get him to snitch.
never.
That's how he knew he was good.
Power, man. All right. So, introducing our new segment. We're going to have to come up with a new soundbite for it. It's called The Hill to Die On. Each week, one of us is going to bring a topic that we are willing to fucking
Should I get that clip where
Did
dude will be like, is you willing to die for this pussy? Because I am. That motherfucker.
We'll go over it. We'll do it in one of our meetings. But each week, one of us is going to bring a topic. Basically, something that we won't be. You can't sway me on this topic. I will die on this fucking hill. And this one comes from fucking Twitter. It's a little bit more sensitive than for some viewers. So be aware. And here we go. I'm gonna play it.
You kidding Miss Bell? Yeah. I can't shake your hand. You remember me? Yeah. You used to play on Ferguson? Yeah, you tried to fuck me in the ass when I was 7 years old. Oh, wow. That's you. Paul. I think your name Paul. Miss Bell, wow. Janine and them your people, yeah. This faggot motherfucker tried to fuck me in my ass when I was 7 years old, man. Wow. Now he got this beautiful little girl with him. Y'all look at this shit. He ain't dating. I'm happy I got his face. I've been looking for this faggot. You feel me? This faggot ass nigga. Look at this nigga's face, y'all. Wow. And he lucky we in Kroger and shit. He got this beautiful little girl with him. I feel sorry for him. He probably only fuck with little boys, though. Nigga tried to tell me it was alright to fuck with men when I was 7 years old, living with his sister, and because my mama was in prison. You thinking you don't think I could trust a black man? You can't trust this faggot ass nigga right here. Wow. And I got this nigga on camera too, man. And guess what, nigga? I'm gonna tell you what, nigga. Now that I got your face, we gonna see you around. I ain't gonna get you tonight. You through though, nigga. You was a bitch ass faggot. Hey, you was a faggot, man. Faggot ass nigga tried to fuck me in the ass when I was 7 years old. That's crazy. I was in a foster home. This faggot ass nigga, and I just ran into him. Now.
Wow. That shit is hard to watch.
That's crazy.
You could you could see the trauma in the nigga face. Like at 7 years old, that nigga's a full grown ass man. You don't forget no shit like that.
Hell no.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So, basically, the internet did the internet, and then the gays tried to do the internet, their version of the internet. And they're like, although I empathize with this man, using the F word, degrading and dehumanizing black gay people is never okay, and I should never be okay to anyone. The man he confronted is a pedophile, which has nothing to do with being gay. These comments are disgusting. I'm like, we gonna let the F word slide because that hate comes from his trauma, which is what we should be focusing on. Let's pray for his healing and vindication. Also for that little girl, because that's the real problem here. Is that that nigga's a fucking predator. And he had a little girl with him, and this man is literally that F-bomb wasn't for gay black men. That was for that nigga right there. He was calling him a faggot. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even think he was calling him a faggot in the sense of, hey, you a gay dude. I think he was saying faggot in replacement of bitch ass nigga.
Yo, he wanted to hurt him. He wanted to hurt anything. He wanted to hurt that man because you hurt him. Nigga, that you have no fucking, you can't tell somebody how to react. You have no control over how a person reacts. The F-bomb, I can't believe that anybody would even be focusing on that. That's a fucking mute point to me. That nigga was fucking abused as a fucking child, 7 years old.
And to think about this though, even in the homosexual community, a lot of them always talk about how a lot of them were sexually assaulted as kids. A lot of them. That's why a lot of people think people get turned gay because they were sexually assaulted. So I don't know how true that is.
So how dare you have the fucking audacity to fucking ignore, or I empathize with this man, but anything you say before but is bullshit.
Or after but.
Oh yeah, no, it's before.
Oh yeah, because now you negate it with the but. Yeah,
exactly.
Right.
Anything you say before but is bullshit. So therefore, you don't really empathize. Only thing you're focusing on is the fact that he's straight clearly, and he's calling a gay black man a faggot.
Predator. I want to call him a predator. I like to.
No,
sure
exactly. He's not even just a gay black man. He's a fucking predator.
Yeah. Any rebuttals, fellas? I personally, I'm not like the whole faggot thing. I think kind of like, I'm not gonna lie, I missed it a bit because I watched the video a couple of times. And I didn't really pay attention to him calling him a faggot. I'm just looking at the dude, like, what is his reaction? This motherfucker did not deny it at all. He just said, wow, pause. Man, first he said, pause. I'm like, bruh, he just said you tried to fuck him in the ass and you saying pause? I'm like, that's not the response you should have had. And then he said it again and just kept confronting him. He like, wow. He never said, yo, I ain't never trying to do no shit like that to you. That ain't true. Yo, why you lying on me on video? Like, what are you doing? Like, he never did any of that shit. You know what I mean? He just straight up kept saying, wow. You know what I mean? Being confronted like that. And it's just like, y'all didn't even focus on that. Y'all just totally jumped over all of that part. You know what I mean? And this is what you jump on, what he called a sexual predator? That I don't know. Like,
Nah, I mean, like I said before, I still don't think he should have just been letting it fly like that. And I think if he wanted problems, he would have beat the nigga up. If you, like, yeah, honestly, me personally, I probably would wait for the nigga outside. If that was the case, if you ain't want to do it in the store, but I mean shit,
you don't
little
know
girl
how
or not, I was beating the nigga ass.
you can't when you confront some shit like that, you don't know how to react.
You're right, you don't.
It's
Because I can sit here and say that all day long, and then you see a nigga and you just like, all right, you got your daughter with you. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm gonna see you.
because I mean, hurt people. You don't want to. You gonna do that, and then you gonna create more trauma for that little girl.
I mean, either way, I'm gonna catch the nigga.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch you.
And ain't no telling what I'm gonna do when his daughter not there.
It's not too. I mean,
to be honest,
they may have grew up in blocks. He may have grown up blocks from this man. Haven't seen him since that shit happened.
Yeah, now that's what. Remember in the video, he said he's like, now I know that you around here. So it's kind of like, now I can catch you at another time. Like, now I know you around. Now I can definitely catch you at another time.
I'm gonna see you,
and I'm gonna definitely see you without the little kid. Like, I get like his whole, I don't want to do this in front of a little girl, because again, I think he looked at it like I was an innocent kid who was traumatized, so I'm not gonna go ahead and project it on that little girl.
Person in front of, I don't know who this person.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know the relationship with a little. Like, I just wouldn't involve her in something like that. You whoop his ass, he got to drive home drunk or punch drunk with the girl.
Listen, son, I like I said,
I don't know. I just
the
wouldn't do
F-bomb, I didn't even hear the F-bomb. I don't care that he used the F-bomb, and like I'm not a motherfucker that use it. I know that it is a derogatory term, and I don't use it. But in that instance, I don't care that he did, because I understand where that hate is coming from.
And then CJ even posed the question: what if a white dude was molested by a black dude? You said,
yeah, and he was in there calling them all types of niggers.
Yo, I understand where the hate is coming from. It has nothing to do with the fact that you hate you hate that man. You trying to say, you saying whatever you can to hurt that man because he hurt you. I understand that. I get.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm like, if that black dude molested him and he called him out, and the black dude acted exactly the same, but it was just a white guy, and he, started letting it fly. I'm one of the people. I'm just like, but you molested him at this point. I'm not defending you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going. Again, I would have jumped over it again because I'd have been thinking like, yo, this dude is responding the way he responded to the accusation. I was going to say
the words that are coming out of his mouth is not a point to me. I'm looking at the whole totality of the situation, and that shit is fucking severe to me. And the problem is that black men, we not allowed to fucking speak about shit like this.
Yeah, one thing I did see in them comments was that.
Like, we don't talk about this shit at all.
Like, yo, like, we need to talk to black men about this, because this shit wild.
Listen, son. Like, my own, I can speak from my own experiences, my nigga. The shit that I was doing at 7 and 11 years old was not okay.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying? And it had nothing to do with fucking, like, my parents not being there. Shit, it's just shit happens to kids.
It does
when your parents is not around, my nigga, and shit. And you. At 7 years old, I'm still afraid to talk. I was afraid to talk about it then. You know what I'm saying? Like, I probably never really addressed it in my real life situations. You feel me?
That shit happened in a lot of families too.
Listen, son.
Even in my family, like, you know what I mean? We had situations where I'm just like, damn.
Having a kid, having a little boy, and I look at my son, and I imagine him when he's 11 years old. I couldn't imagine him trying to have sex.
Yeah, no, that's mad. Like, my son's about to be 9. Next month.
That's when I was out here.
2 years. Like, you know what I mean? That sounds crazy to me. Like, my daughter will be 11 this year.
What do you mean out here?
That's when I had my first sexual experience at 11. No, actually, I had somebody an older girl try to diddle me at fucking 7.
You said diddle you?
Diddle me.
What?
Diddle me. Diddle me at 7.
No, I don't know. That's what elaborate.
Diddle means. Diddle.
She tried to touch you?
Yeah, 7. She was like 13. A white girl from Clarence. And my dad's friend. Like, they was rich. And they came over. They spent the night. There was an older girl, and she had a little
told us this before.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then.
She tried to diddle me.
Yeah. And then 11 years old, you know what I'm saying? I had my first sexual experience.
Yeah, that white
under
girl.
Peer pressure, exactly.
You know what? Maybe that's why Laeson don't fuck with white girls. They are traumatized, man. As a kid.
That ain't it. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, yo, that is a real fucking thing.
Yeah, and men don't get to speak on it because then it's looking like we weak.
Like, I'm 28 years old, and I've had this conversation 3 times in my life.
Yeah, see, that's crazy. And it
to nobody that can have done, to nobody that could have protected me there.
Yeah,
Nigga,
that's
listen,
wild.
son. That's having my own kids make me look at this shit a whole lot different.
Some people don't understand that. Some people like, yo, you would never understand that until you have the kids, and you like, oh shit, the shit that happened to me as a kid can legitly happen to my child.
And that
to
wasn't
my
okay.
sons. And, like, you know what I mean? That shit, like, you know what I mean?
Wasn't
Till you
okay,
Get
yo.
that. And a lot of people when they don't have sons, they don't get it. You know what I mean? It don't really hit you until you have that son or that second son. Like me, I got three sons. So like, but me, I also look at it on the flip side too. Like, girls are targets. You know what I mean? I got a daughter, so I'm like talking to her. I've been talking to her for years now. Like, if somebody ever touch your privates, let me, like, you got to tell me, because they're gonna just keep doing it. Even if they tell you they're gonna hurt me, or don't believe them. You know what I mean? Because this gun is for it. You know, I show my kids my guns.
And that shit is that shit is fucking scary.
Yeah,
So,
it is. Man.
Back to the video. Back to my hill I die on. That F-bomb. You're a sick motherfucker for pointing that out,
Focusing in on that,
and then not focusing on that man's trauma, man. That shit is the real.
I could agree with you on
that. You could have put 3 tweets out before you said, "Oh, by the way, don't use the F." Like, you know what I mean? You could have literally went into a whole dissertation.
Yeah, no, because
before you got to the F-bomb. Yeah,
but no, these niggas. It wasn't just him. It's other motherfuckers writing think pieces about the F-bomb and how it hurts their feelings. Nigga, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking? How can you even see that?
And the theory behind the gay agenda is what people be talking about. Where are you niggas really trying to get liberation, or are y'all trying to bully people? And this is the shit that adds to the fuel of y'all just trying to bully people into y'all way of life. How do you skip over somebody talking about their sexual predator experience or sexual molestation experience, and you focusing on what happened to a derogatory term towards you? Like, that makes no sense to me, yo. No sense. Like, I think it's levels to this shit. That F-bomb is at the bottom of the barrel right now, bro.
For real.
That sexual molestation is what we need to be addressing in the black community. And it ain't just in the black community, but it is something that happens in the black community. I hate when people try to make it seem like that shit don't happen. It happens very much often in the black community. And it's something that isn't talked about, and motherfuckers like to sweep shit under the rug, and they protect those predators. Like, I guarantee you, this dude, that wasn't the first time dude did that. And the kid was a foster kid, so it was an easy victim, like he said. Like, it reeks of every single description of what predators do. They find some lonely, lost kid that's don't have much. His mama in jail. This kid don't know no better. He probably going through trauma from that. You know what I mean? That's a whole nother set of trauma. Your mama in jail, usually your daddy in jail. But your mama in jail too? Where was your daddy at?
He wasn't even around.
You know what I mean? Then now you got somebody in foster care where he's not even the person that was getting raised by it. Clearly it was somebody else raising you, and this motherfucker was around, and he tried to sexually assault you. You know what I mean? Luckily he actually didn't do it. He said he tried to. You know what I mean? Told him it was okay, kind of shit. Like, at 7 years old. Now this man a grown ass man, and he was able to keep his composure enough not to mop you up on the floor, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
And he directed the hate in the word, and y'all motherfuckers was like, oh, that word. Your point is now mute. Oh,
because you must hate gay people because of that. You said that. Like, fuck are you talking about? Maybe, what if he did hate gay people because of what dude did to him?
I mean,
Would that be justifiable at that point?
no, I mean, without addressing it,
That's some trauma he got to work through.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, that they not thinking about that. They just thinking about the F-bomb.
But he would have to. Me personally, I think he would have to get help. You can't hate gay people because of what one person.
Nah, I don't. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people hate a group of people. Or
that
set
nigga
of
probably
something
think he
because
not
of
even
one
gay.
thing. He probably think that's just normal. You see what I'm saying? So it's like it's layers of that shit that they really could have addressed, and they opted to just focus on the surface level, shallow word of the F-bomb or F word.
well, that was my hill to die on. So we can move on. Sports.
Did you ever hill to die on, Marv?
I sent it. What I sent y'all? Because I think I forgot it now.
I don't know.
Hold on, I sent it though. I'm trying to find that. It's Corey Beans. Was y'all talking about Corey Beans?
Yeah, he's supposed to be coming on the show soon because he got some exclusive shit for us. By the way, I gotta play out this nigga Steve shit. That little nigga nice. Got some Roddy Ricch vibes, and I'm fucking with this shit. Let me see if I can find it.
Actually, I think I did have a hill to down. Where is it? I wrote it down. Oh, here we go. Oh no, that was just a topic.
Yo, can I swig this thing?
I had one. I just can't find out. I knew I should have put it in this group chat.
Yeah, I had one too, and I like when Laeson was talking about something, and I totally forgot it.
Because I sent it in the group chat, and then I never wrote it down. When did Laeson talk about it? That's where I find it.
Woo.
Oh, yep. Mother of a lover can't find work.
Oh yeah.
Close to eviction. That was my hill to die on. I just feel like, you know, it's improper pussy. It's not even improper pussy management. That is irresponsible as fuck. That is like, because now when you peel back the layers, first people see a mother of 11 struggling. First thing you want to do is help. First thing I'm thinking is like, my grandmother had 10 kids, and she ain't never struggled or faced eviction. So but all her kids was by one man. So that's telling me it's multiple men involved in this, and you're telling me that of those multiple men, no one can help you provide shelter for you and your 11 kids. Of all those men, not even their kids, maybe possibly.
Let's take a guess. How many dads you think there is out of 11?
Out of 11, I'm going 5.
So 5. You can't get
on a liberal side
$100 a month from each. That's $25. You can't get $25 a week from every one of them niggas.
Some niggas that dodge that shit.
Listen, son.
How did you get to 11? Remember I told y'all I got a vasectomy because I felt like the quality of life per kid is so important to me that when you add too many, it diminishes the quality. Like, I think now where I'm at is my cap. I can give a good quality of life to each one of my kids, especially with the gap in Mateo, because now he's going to be 7 years behind everybody, which means he's going to get all the resources that drop off when he gets older from the older kids now goes down to him.
And it's over.
You know what I mean?
No
That's
more.
it.
That's
So
good.
Quality of life per kid matters. So that's why when I see 11 kids and a mother struggling, I'm like, so you never had the financial means of ever supporting these kids. And now all of a sudden you out here on the news crying for help. And I'm just kind of like, who can even watch your kid? You can't even put them in who can take 11 kids in a daycare? Like, you know what I mean? Like, just if you a parent, you know this shit. You know you have to provide childcare for your kids. So at what point do you fucking stop to make sure that the quality of life per kid is at a high level? You ain't in that much love to produce that many fucking kids and not think about the financial aspect of it.
On some G shit, it's got to be a fucking regulation on that shit, yo. Honestly, bro. If I'm a doctor and say I'm an OB, this woman is literally producing child after child every year at this point. With 11 kids, you have to be having kids back to back to back.
Yeah. Because she ain't look like she was old either.
So at some point, you got to put a stop to this as a doctor. Like, look, I'm going to have to tie these up because there's no possible way that you can be having these kids by yourself and raising them by yourself. This is irresponsible. Who's going to raise these kids? You putting that stress on the system for how?
Exactly.
You putting those kids through, that's child abuse.
At some point it has to become that, because and I hate doing this because you know I don't want to talk about her, like she's a black woman and I don't want to get into that whole black woman shit, but like,
man,
it's
just wrong, my nigga.
Yeah,
it don't matter
to
the
me
color
it's a
of the
level
skin.
that is very irresponsible at a point where you now are struggling. Like, of course you're struggling if there's no
same thing with that woman with like Octomom.
Yeah,
that bitch that had the 8 kids, yo, that was irresponsible as fuck.
Yeah, I think that was like twins, wasn't it? Wasn't it like twins?
No, she had like 8 kids at one time.
Yeah, that's wild.
5 kids. No, she had 5. She had 3. She had triplets and then 5 kids.
Okay, yeah. So like that, even that's a freak accident.
You know what I mean? She did artificial insemination.
She did it on purpose.
Yes.
Irresponsible. But I asked, can she afford them kids?
No, it was by herself, and then she.
I'm thinking about the one
Remember
Johnny
Kate
shit? Plus 8 is what I'm thinking about.
Whoa. This lady artificially inseminated herself with 8 children?
5.
5 children?
Yep.
That'd be what, quintuplets?
Yep. And she had already had triplets before.
And there was no father in the picture?
No father in the picture.
Irresponsible.
What the fuck?
How does she afford that, though?
How was she allowed to artificially inseminate herself with 5 children? That don't make sense.
To Medicaid, niggas.
Jesus Christ. Like, it's like, that's again, like, this woman is irresponsible. I tell people all the time, like, to me it gets irresponsible once you start hitting 3 kids. It's time to start evaluating your financial situation. Can you afford 3 kids? You know what I mean? Because 1 is somewhat expensive.
I got 2 right now and I'm straight.
That's what I'm saying. Like, 1 somewhat expensive. 2, you like, okay, all right, cool. 3, you like, Oh my goodness, you by yourself, it's over. 3, you like, fuck, yo, it's getting a little hard. 4, you like, all right now. 5, what the fuck? 6, goddamn. 11, like at what point financially did you? You know what I'm saying? At what point financially did you see this as a problem? Like, when did it become a financial problem to her? You can't tell me at 11 it became a financial problem.
Why are you still having sex?
Come on, man.
Listen, son. If I ever went
Why are you still having
past 3,
sex?
my nigga, that'd be the last time I nutted in a bitch.
I'm not. No,
Son,
that is crazy.
I had my vasectomy a month after my son was born. I already had the appointment set up before he was born.
That was it.
Once she carried through the first trimester and it looked like the baby was vital, I went and did my consultation. I was like, when my child is born, I'll be back. And they're like, all right, we understand. Now I waited a month. Said, all right, coming in.
That was it.
Snip. He was with me.
So yeah, my nigga.
He was with
did
me.
This to me.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was it. Like, I got that shit snipped. Went home, chill, like that was it. Like, I don't understand how people think like it's just, again, quality of life. That's irresponsible as fuck. You know, I feel bad that she's gonna be evicted. I never not feel bad for that situation because it is unfortunate because her and those 11 kids. But you got to hold a lot of responsibility on that.
Fuck them kids.
Yeah, you got to hold a lot of responsibility on that.
Fuck them kids, so fuck them kids.
She really did. If you want to be honest, she really said fuck her kids when she kept procreating all them goddamn kids. You know you couldn't provide for all of them. With what money?
You had no choice.
If you was rich, I get it. I had your 11 kids.
Yeah, I don't understand either. Why do you keep having kids? I don't understand either.
That's what I'm saying. Like, at what point?
An abortion would have been a lot cheaper, sis.
Yeah. Even if you don't, like, some people try to take this moral high ground. I don't believe in abortions. And
all right.
I'm like, all right.
You believe in eviction?
How do you even transport these kids? A bus?
Who's watching your 10 kids?
Yo, who's making it? How are you making?
How are you making these kids?
How did you make kids after 3, nigga? Who had those kids after 3?
You and knowing you are this fertile?
It's like, yeah, I'm not gonna pull out. Fuck it.
Yeah, she a good mother. She got 7 already. Like who running up? This is what I mean.
Honestly,
she got literally a starting lineup for a basketball team.
Can I be honest with you?
+1.
Beyond that, she got a whole team.
Yeah,
11-man roster.
I'm down this hill. What's that? Niggas is trash. Niggas is trash because they still fucking her.
Yes.
Niggas is garbage. Nigga, after the 5th, 6th, 7th kid, and you go over there, you like.
Yo, imagine
and you're still not only are you hitting it, you're hitting it raw, and you're nutting in her.
Imagine talking to a bitch and she tell you, I'm like, yo, you got kids? Oh, how many kids you got?
8.
I got 8. A word?
No, I'm not texting you back.
Yeah, that's a word. Like, yo, get the fuck. Like, how, yo? Like, again, I'm done.
We have absolutely nothing to discuss.
She has to hold
that,
responsibility for this. This is her responsibility. This is her fault that she's dealing with this. This is her problem. You can sit here and say, well, why ain't the fathers helping? We can say that all day, but
I'm with you.
The power.
Listen, I'm with you on that. Where they at? But shit, I ain't got nothing.
I'm not asking where they at. Because at the end of the day, if you nutting a chick and she get pregnant, the power is in her hands. How we know them niggas even wanted kids by her?
The women choose, son.
Yeah.
Women get the
but
women
like
choose.
said, you do got to protect your seed. But shit happens, and at the end of the day, women have the choice. Unless you throw the bitch down the stairs.
If we being honest,
don't put that choice in her hands. And
well, she got 11.
Yes,
listen,
right.
If we being honest, she got 11 kids. It's a very good chance that 2 of those niggas is gonna be extremely successful.
Good chance.
Not if they growing up in her circumstances.
Yes, absolutely. They're growing up with her. Yes,
some gonna strive to get out.
The ones that exactly when you struggle that hard, I'm pretty sure that's what makes motherfuckers.
That build character.
Don't let one of them niggas be 6'4".
I hope so, man, because God knows she was irresponsible as fuck, boy.
Yeah. 20 years from now, it's gonna be a different story.
I hope to hear that.
Yeah.
Maybe 15.
So it's her fault. Your hill is to die on is as her fault.
No.
Yes,
my hill was dying was my hill dying was niggas is trash.
Niggas is trash
because they keep fucking her.
Yeah, niggas was definitely trash.
Yeah, I'm dying on that hill. That nigga ended the trash and disgusting.
Majority of the blame by far.
Yo, she's trash
because you just irresponsible. That tells me you don't give a fuck about your kids.
Her fault.
I give her 50% of the blame.
You guys watch any playoff football this weekend?
I did. I did.
How do you feel? Did you watch today's game?
Niners versus
Who won that game?
Niners.
Oh yeah.
They actually won by 17.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Jimmy didn't look too great, but he looked good enough. And they just ran the ball down their throat. Honestly,
Run the football.
They got 3 different running backs they can put in the game, and Coleman was eating. So he had 2 touchdowns, and I think Jimmy only had like 190 something. That was his first playoff game, which we forget. Well, at least I forgot because he been playing so well. But that was his first playoff game. He did enough. He didn't make too many mistakes. He threw 1 interception, but he didn't make too many mistakes. And you know what I mean? He got it done. Nick Bosa is a fucking.
Do you know?
How the fuck is he a rookie, son?
I don't know. Well, who won the second game?
Still going on. Ravens are down though.
By how much?
It's 13-6 last time I checked the score. Let me check it again. I'm gonna refresh it.
And they playing.
I'm sorry,
Tennessee?
14-6. They playing Tennessee.
Ooh.
Tennessee act like it's 21-6 Tennessee in the third quarter.
Oh.
Tennessee with the upset like this. They got the Patriots out here. Now they looking at the Ravens.
Oh, they on the run. Ryan Tannehill. Fucking Ryan Tannehill, my nigga.
Sometimes I tell people you just
Holy
need to change the
shit.
scenery. He had to get up out of Miami with them bitches. He like
He done got
these
you.
country bitches out here.
He made a nigga some cornbread. Set his ass down.
Set that ass all the way down.
All right, I can fucking dig it.
All right, I'm fuck with you.
We got Kirk Cousins in the Ski Mask Hall of Fame, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Absolutely.
so speaking of the Ski Mask Hall of Fame, we forgot to induct someone for 2019.
Who?
My man from the fucking scam, the nigga with that bought the Benz from the fucking bank.
Oh, what?
You know what I'm saying? When he was stealing.
Wait. Did we induct the gay dude that was stealing financial aid money from Howard University?
Yeah, we already did him.
Okay.
That was 2018.
That nigga was on. So he was on
Yeah,
some other
but,
shit.
yeah. The nigga
Bank
from,
man.
Yeah, bank man. Nigga with the pictures. He was flexing.
I
on
wish he could have got better off. He could have walked clean off that shit.
Damn,
Man.
He moved wrong. If he would have just never purchased the fucking car.
Yeah, wildin'. Flossing on the internet would have got him right.
But other than that, my nigga, sports, that was it.
Is LeBron doing load management? They say he got flu-like symptoms.
I don't know, man.
Yo, my Sixers, man. Yo,
trying to have a flu game.
What the fuck?
Yo, I seen a rumor.
Bryce gave me a theory that I can't let go, son. And it hurts my heart because he's my favorite. He's my second favorite Sixer of all time.
Who?
Joel Embiid.
You got to trade him?
Yeah.
For who?
We can get value for him. Even with his injuries plaguing him, he's such a dominant big man. He's a walking bucket. What we would want is I would love a stretch big back. So maybe somehow pull Kevin Love in. And I would want more wing shooters.
No.
Because Josh Richardson was supposed to be the shooter.
No,
Tobias Harris is supposed to be a shooter.
You get rid of Ben Simmons.
No.
He is literally a fucking thorn in y'all fucking Achilles.
I don't think he is.
Yes, he is.
He plays better.
The offense does not work without him being able to shoot the ball.
It works though.
It does not.
How?
How is it working and y'all literally the fucking third seed?
Well, now, no. What I'm saying is because him and Embiid can't play together. It's just been a forced thing.
So if you can't, so you have to pick one. I'm picking Ben Simmons to lose. I'm
picking. I would keep Ben Simmons.
No,
just off durability alone, I'm taking Ben Simmons.
Durability, but nigga, the fact that he is not a superstar, I'm not trading a superstar to keep Ben Simmons. It's not even a comparison to me. Ben Simmons is not even
okay. So then look at it like this. Look at it like this. When the last time a dominant big man won a championship?
Marc Gasol just won a championship.
He's not dominant. He's not the best player on the team. What are you talking about?
He's second best player on that team.
Yeah, he's not. He didn't even dominate the series.
He had a solid series. He had a solid fucking series, 14-10.
Marc Gasol.
Yes, 14-10.
So that's who you gonna go with?
I mean, not to say that he's a dominant big man, but he's a very good big man. He's a big man with a name, but dominant big man hasn't won the league in a long time because that wasn't the.
So the formula. What I'm saying is basically, what's the formula to win a championship? Is it a big man or a wing man?
Shooters or wings. Shooters and wings.
So now this is where if the Sixers want to win, like again, Joel Embiid is. I love him. Again, he's my second favorite.
So you're telling me Ben Simmons is as good as a wingman as the top wingman in the league?
I think what we can get back for Joel Embiid, it would be a good enough team to take Ben Simmons to that next level.
You wouldn't take fucking D'Lo over fucking Ben Simmons.
No,
I would.
Because I'm telling you, I know you don't like him because he can't shoot, but that's his only flaw. Like literally, that offense, the way the offense flow around Ben Simmons when Joel Embiid is not. Remember when Joel? I don't know if you remember last season when Joel Embiid went out for 20 games straight. We went on a 17-0 run going into the playoffs because Ben Simmons played out of his mind without shooting threes. Ben Simmons had our offense working like a well-oiled machine.
Because he was surrounded by niggas that shoot threes.
The problem is that our shooters ain't shooting like they were supposed to be.
Ben Simmons really played like an early LeBron.
Just look at it like this, right?
Shoot it out to the paint.
Ben Simmons shooting wouldn't be an issue if everybody else could shoot. Like last season. It was like people kept saying it was an issue. What issue was it?
There was no issue.
We lost on a game-winning buzzer beater to Kawhi Leonard in a fucking corner in the game 7. That's where we lost. So his defense is just as Joel Embiid probably plays better defense, but Ben Simmons' defense is elite defense. He's a first-team all-defensive player. 6'10" point guard who keeps the ball moving, and he's better when the floor is spaced out for him. When Joel Embiid is on, even Al Horford played. When I was watching the game the other night, even Al Horford played better with Joel Embiid off the floor because now he can go back to his natural position and play his natural game. So Al Horford is the stretch big man. Josh Richardson, he was playing better. Tobias Harris, everyone played better without Joel Embiid. Now in the playoffs, Joel Embiid would be very useful, but the problem is Ben Simmons now becomes a moot point. So it's kind of like you gotta kind of choose which can get you there faster. With Joel Embiid constantly having these injuries, it's starting to mount up now. Now every year we can point to an injury that sat Joel Embiid down for at least 2 weeks. Every year. And it gets to a point where that's not a winning formula.
You got to be available. That's my
whole everyone's
thing about
argument
Carson Wentz, yo. You got to make yourself available, dog. I understand the concussion. You can't the hit, whatever. You can't control that. I get it, but yo, 3 years, never played in the playoff game, and they've been in the playoffs for the last 3 years. You never played in a single one of those games.
A full game, you saying, right?
Never. He played one series in 3 years.
Jesus Christ.
That's not. I can't.
That don't justify his payment.
Yeah, I can't look at you as a franchise quarterback if you're not available when we need you.
Look at Tom Brady. Tom Brady got hurt once his entire career. And he brought 6
drives me
rings
insane, man. We was banged up the whole year, so like even watching that offense all year has been hard to watch. But when the guy that you paying $100 million can't stay on the field,
that's annoying.
You know that the team. How far can the team go with this guy?
Can't.
You can't go far. You just can't. I paid you $100 million and you're not showing up to work.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing. Joel Embiid contract is movable more than anybody else's because of Yeah. I think so. Man. When I just reflect back, I just look, I'm like, it hurts my heart because I love him. We named the whole process after him. But when you look on that court,
you might still be a part of the process.
Everybody.
Sir.
Yeah. You're going to be the big chunk. Mm-hmm. Swoop. I would hate to see it, but if it's for a championship, it is what it is.
I don't know, man. But that's all I got for y'all. Thank you for listening to the TrapNerd podcast. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you shop TrapNerdCreations.com.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Check out our guy, X and his brothers podcast.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
You know what I'm saying? And shit, we about to get the fuck out of here. I'm about to head over to Josh's little thingy thing. And then I'm going to go home and get me some sleep. So it's the Trap Nerd podcast, and we out.
Peace.